A summer vacation should not drain your bank account. So with some smart planning, you can afford to take the entire family away and still have some money left over for those souvenirs.
Yeah, so that's what we're told. Jet-setting expert Chrissy Grigorpoulos.
Yes.
Is here to share her money-savvy secrets for taking that summer adventure. Welcome to the show. Really appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And you wrote a book about it. How to become a millionaire in your 30s and all that. So it's a good idea to start with a budget. How do you figure out how much money to set aside?
Such a good question. So nowadays they talk about the 50-30-20 rule. So 50% on your needs, 30% on your wants, and 20% on savings. So usually it's not a one-size-fits-all answer to the question, but if you go with 5 to 10% of your annual income is pretty much where you set your budget to your vacation. But in reality, you really want to think, how are you doing it? You want to do it a la carte. Are you going with something savvy like Home Exchange is a new app that everyone's talking about, where you literally just switch houses with someone for, let's say, a whole summer. You don't have to pay $1 for fancy hotels or an Airbnb or anything like that. But if you're going with something more, standard, like a hotel or an Airbnb or such, you definitely want to make sure that you have, your budget a la carte, paying attention to if you're paying for the flights separately, what you're paying for a hotel per night, obviously souvenirs, as we just said. You want to basically budget all that and think about what you really want to be spending per day and for how long.
I've been trying to home swap with Mr. G's mansion and my studio apartment.
He's not biting.
He's not biting on it.
Not going for it.
But you mentioned one of those apps. What are some of the other apps that you really like and think that it really
there's
help
so many
with
saving apps. One of my favorites is Rakuten. It used to be Ebates, and it's actually cash back. So it's awesome. You go on Orbitz or Expedia, but you go through that app first, and you're actually getting money back with regard to savings for that. Then you can have, obviously, the Airbnbs. You have savings that way. The Home Exchange is the good one with regard to not having to pay at all for any lodging. There's Hotel Tonight is another one that a lot of people go for last-minute things. Bookings.com is more and more like Airbnb. They've had a lot of owner-based bookings and things like that. So there's a bunch.
And a lot of people use the credit card points.
I do.
We're both in that same department to save on plenty of getaways. Are there any programs in particular that you would recommend?
I love American Express's Delta. It's the purple card if anyone uses it. You basically spend whatever you spend your regular credit card stuff on, and you're able to gain those points and basically fly for free with Delta. Chase has one, Bank of America. I think Chase is Freedom. Bank of America, I believe it's called Symphony. So there's a bunch of them, and it doesn't make sense not to use that.
Yeah, the Delta one gives you a companion fare as well. I have that card as well.
Exactly.
These days, unfortunately, some of them are restrictive, so you kind of have to be flexible, I guess, with your dates.
Well, you want to be flexible just to save money, because everyone obviously wants to go on Friday, come back on Sunday, not to miss work and all that fun stuff. But if you are flexible with the days that you're able to travel, you can save a bunch of money.
And finally, your last tip is to skip the hotel or stay close to home.
So it depends. If you want to do a little staycation, is what everyone's calling them, do it. There's a new app called Swimly. You can stay in someone's backyard with their cabana, use their pool, have a party. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually.
Gee, I'm coming over.
So obviously the Airbnbs, Bookings.com. There's a bunch of them. So go home, stay. It's really your prerogative. Depends on how much cash you want to throw out the window for some fun times.
But first, start with the budget.
Yeah, as long as you get a little time away, it's great for the mental health and all that.
Mental clarity, sanity.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for
really
having
appreciate
me.
it.